Welcome back. It is finally Friday, which means we get to check in with our friends Kevin and Chris at 98.7 The Dove. It's almost like Chris Luzader transports or teleports from here and there and back.
Yes.
Yeah, I always knew she was an alien.
Yes.
This is true.
Yes. Well, you guys, I know, have been super busy this week. How is everything at The Dove?
It's
Hey,
awesome.
everything's always loving at the Dovin.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Loving
always
at the
great.
Dovin.
We're just killing it. Later
Yeah.
this afternoon, we're going to go into our awesome 80s weekend like we always do.
That's right.
You guys have been busy too.
Yes. Okay, so because of the game last night, go Chiefs. I hope you guys were in bed though, right?
No, I was in bed, but I was watching the game in and out of consciousness, but I was able to wake up right before that last
Nice.
incredible ending.
Yes.
I was getting home from Beetlejuice.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Well, what would you guys say is like a game time snack that you must have whenever there's
Oh,
a
yeah.
game on?
No, this is good. You know,
Yeah, 100%.
I mean,
Chips and queso.
yeah, a lot of people like chips.
Then chips and dip.
Yeah.
Then chips and something else.
Just a chipaholic. you know, I like good jalapeno poppers are pretty good. You know, spice things up. I like chili. I like a big pot of chili.
Oh,
You know,
that
serve
sounds
that
good.
up. Oh my gosh, yeah.
What about you guys?
I was trying to think outside the box. Like, I love the chips and queso. That's where I initially went, my brain.
Same.
But you know, I love, Maddie knows I love these. I love the little pinwheels you get at the deli.
Yeah.
The tree is wrapped with the lettuce and the cheese and the ham. I love a pinwheel.
Yeah.
What about the little Smokies? You know,
Oh,
barbecue?
little Smokies.
Yeah.
Smokies.
I
Gosh.
also like to take a piece of cheese and wrap it around a dill pickle, Maddie. What do you think
Ooh,
about that?
Chris, I've never tried that. So
That's
that
actually good.
That
I've
will
tried
be
that.
something I will
And
do.
a little mustard dip. But Maddie and I have this inordinate love of pickles.
Yes, we do. I would have to say Swedish meatballs. Or just
Oh, yeah.
meatballs and
Yeah,
sauce.
meatballs. I love that.
Yeah, as a game
Yeah,
time
you
snack. That's good.
Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong with a good meatball.
Anything
now.
you can stick with a toothpick and go on your way. I'm all about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And by the
Love
way,
it.
too, guys, one of the other topics you were talking about, which I love because I'm very opinionated about movie soundtracks, even if I don't see the movie,
Oh yeah. Yeah,
I like
we
a
do
good
thing-
soundtrack.
We do a thing called Top 3 Picks where she and I and Don Luzader, the great news guy here, will pick something and then people vote.
We're over it.
Yeah, and we battle it out. So we each picked a movie soundtrack which we think is the best. I went with the Guardians of the Galaxy movie soundtrack because it has all those great
Volume 1.
70s songs and everything like that. And
Yeah.
anyway, I love that one.
Yeah. I
And,
went with Purple Rain.
right.
Ooh.
And Dawn went with Footloose.
The Footloose soundtrack.
Okay, are you
And-
ready for mine? Mine is going to blow you out of
Yeah.
the water because you're like, what? And Maddie will never have heard of it. I think my favorite soundtrack of all time, Xanadu starring Olivia Newton-John.
I absolutely love Electric Light Orchestra.
Thank
And
you.
I love that song. And I don't know if it's my favorite of all time, but I do love the songs on there.
I love every song.
Is it Xanadu?
Do, do, do. Yes.
Yeah, okay. I know.
But every song on the soundtrack, have to believe we are magic. You know what I'm talking about. Come on.
Oh, we're not only do we know what you're talking about, with you singing, Jeremy, we feel.
You feel
what you're
it.
talking
Feel
about.
it.
What about you,
Yeah.
Maddie?
I was going to say Dirty Dancing.
Oh, that's
I
a
love
good
the
Yeah.
Dirty
Good
Dancing
one.
soundtrack. Yeah.
I will say,
That came up,
I will say Kevin won Guardians of the Galaxy.
Thank you.
And if you have not looked at the song selection on it,
it's
it
pretty good.
is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Wait, are we
You
missing an
mentioned- you
obvious one,
mentioned-
though?
Huh?
Are we missing an obvious one?
Saturday Night Fever.
Well, yeah, there's a bunch of
The
them.
Bodyguard?
Oh,
Whitney
Bodyguard.
Houston?
Yeah, but it was that, like, there has to be more than one hit on it for me to love it.
And
Hello,
you know, I'll
I'm
tell you-
every woman.
yeah.
I Will Always Love
I
You.
Will Always Love You. There's so many hits on that one.
Okay, here's
Bodyguard was great. You know what kind of started off? The compilation.
I have
soundtracks?
nothing.
The big chill.
Mhm.
I mean, that's when that created a lot of older songs to
Yes.
become hits again.
Mhm.
And that was like the first, I think, really great compilation soundtrack with a lot of different
Okay.
artists.
I'm just going to put a quick little asterisk on this. Quentin Tarantino, when
Yeah.
he makes a movie,
Oh.
he's the best soundtrack.
Pulp
picker.
Fiction. Pulp Fiction is
Yeah.
everyone.
wonderful.
Yeah. I was going to
soundtrack,
say more recent Deadpool 3. You had NSYNC, you had Madonna, you had like, it was across the board.
Do you think though we should separate the category and say best compilation soundtrack from a movie and then best like original? You know what I'm saying?
Well,
there could be two categories.
Because I was with you, like Purple Rain is obviously all Prince.
Well, yeah, and you get into original scores and things like that. You got to look at all the John Williams stuff, the guy that did Jaws and Star Wars and you know, all those movies. You know, so
yeah.
All right, and before we run out of time, because of Beetlejuice, favorite best sequel that is better than the original. The sequel is better than the original. I think I know what you're gonna say. Go.
A lot of people say Godfather 2.
Exactly, that's the first thing I thought of.
Oh, okay.
And Mission Impossible 2 better than the first one.
I'm just gonna take what Chris said during her movie news was Top Gun Maverick. I don't know.
Yeah. Don't forget about Porky's 2.
Oh my word.
Come on. It was brilliant.
Goodness gracious. You guys, it's so good to see you. We're glad it's a Friday. It's a happy weekend to both of you.
Yes.
See you next week.
Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye. All right, guys, don't go anywhere. So much more fun on Ozarks Fox AM with the Ozarks Serenity Club right after this. I was trying to think of a secret.